What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rising Above Adversity A.F.C. Bournemouth, where of course today I'll be bringing you the Community Shield against Manchester City, and I'll also be bringing you our first Premier League game of the new season against Arsenal. There's nothing happened since the last episode that I was with you guys. I already showed you the lineup that I'm going to be playing with for this game against City, so I won't waste any time. I'll get straight into the game. Manchester City, of course, and ourselves have built up a bit of a rivalry, as I mentioned in the previous episode. We beat them to the league title last season, so they'll be looking to get some early revenge. But hopefully we can get one over on them once again. We've done it numerous times, 2 Capital One Cup finals, and then beaten them to the league title. So far we've got their number, and hopefully we can do that again very early on in the season. So I should mention before we get into the game, there is no Hervé Ongenda in the matchday squad. Of course, he is on loan from Man City, so he's unable to feature in this one. Looking at the Man City team, they've strengthened a bit, and there's one name that I really recognise because I tried to sign him a few seasons ago. This guy is unbelievable, Samuel Mohamed. Let me see how much they signed him for. 44.5 million. Yeah, I tried to sign him about 3 seasons ago, actually, from Stade Reims, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but yeah, I tried to sign him. They wanted loads of money then, and he's gone to Man City. That's a bit annoying to see him in their team. Really, really good young player. And overall, as you would expect, Man City got a fantastic team. Looks pretty similar to last year, actually. They've changed their system, though. Last year, they was playing 3 at the back. Not sure if Ronald Koeman is still the manager there. But yeah, fantastic City side. But we've got quality players, and I'm confident that we can win this game. It's been an extremely quiet first half so far. No chances to show, but there could be one here as we bring the ball forward. Marcelo into Vieto. It's a good opportunity. Probably should have put it in the back of the net, but it's just over the bar. Just a few minutes later, Marcelo is on the ball. He whips in a good ball to Vieto, and Luciano Vieto gets our season up and running. Good ball in from the new signing, Marcelo. The 2 strikers linking up together up front, and Vieto gets his first goal of the season, and it's 1-0. But the final few minutes of the half, a long throw-in, there from Ricardo Rodriguez. He's putting the ball back in the box. Deal with it, Para. Isco on it now, into Sergio Aguero. And as you would expect, he puts it in the bottom corner. A good finish there, good ball in from Isco, and City level things up just before half-time. There is the full-time whistle for the first half. 2 late goals in the half. We took the lead through Luciano Vieto there, but Sergio Aguero getting on the score sheet as well. 2 Argentines on the score sheet in that first half. 1-1, good half so far. Not really that much happened apart from the 2 goals. So I'll tell the players that we've been unlucky so far. We haven't played badly at all, though no one seems to have reacted to that, so I'll tell them I expect much more. Yeah, that's it. 1-1, second half coming up. Hopefully we can put a bit more pressure on City. I want to see us a little bit more, posing a bit more of a threat in the attack, but we'll see what happens. Let's get back into the game for the second half. And just about 10 minutes or so gone in the second half. Man City are on the attack. They love those long throw-ins. Ricardo Rodriguez hosing a ball, and I'm not sure who it was with the header, but City have hit the woodwork. We've come close to going behind there, and I'll stick with it as there's another highlight. Patrick Zadrahal whacking Correa. Can he make something happen here? Into Marcelo. He's gone past the defender. Oh, it's a good shot, but it's a really good save, in fact, by Joe Hart to deny us. So we are on the 70th minute at the moment, so I'm going to make a change or 2 to freshen up the game. Joaquin Correa hasn't performed that great, so I'm going to bring on the new signing, Alen Halilovic, against his former club. Yeah, I'm just going to make that change. Who else can I bring on? I'm going to bring on Andres Cubas for Sergei Sidicic. He's not doing... Actually, no, I'll bring on Matic. That would make more sense. Sidicic's not great in terms of his fitness. So I'll bring on Matic. Those 2 changes. 20 minutes to go in the Community Shield. I believe it goes straight to penalties if it ends a draw in the Community Shield. But hopefully we can score another goal before that and make it 3 out of 3 for Wembley appearances. We've won there twice already, of course, those 2 Capital One Cup finals. So the full-time whistle has gone. No more goals in the game, which means it will go straight to penalties. Haven't had many penalty kicks in this series, so it's going to be a bit nervy. I'll get started with it straight away. I'm going to stick with it for the penalty shootout. We've got Halilovic stepping up first against his former club, and he steps up not confidently, straight down the middle. Joe Hart saves it, and that is not a good start. And Aguero puts his penalty kick away. Oh, I thought Halilovic was going to score. I really did. Oh, that's not a great start to his career at the club if it costs us it. But, well, that was a good penalty from Vieto. Morata would expect him to score, and he does. Bardi goes the wrong way, and it goes into the bottom corner. Who's up next? Manuel Manor. That's a bit of a strange one. Our centre-back is stepping up, but he goes straight down the middle. This time, Joe Hart goes the wrong way and sticks it home. Bentaleb, a bit strange there, but Manor taking the penalty so early on. Oh, I thought Bardi had saved that there. It seemed to have nearly get a foot on that, but it did manage to go in. Marcelo, the new signing, steps up. He's done really well in this game. He's made a good start to his career, and he slots home the penalty with confidence. Ricardo Rodriguez now save it. Oh, Bardi again. He must have came close there. And so we've got to score. Patrick Zadrahal, the pressure's on. Ooh, that was really confident there from him. Top corner. And here is Samuel Mohamed into the top corner. The new sign I mentioned in pre-game. And he puts away the winning penalty. I mean, it is only the Community Shield, so I'm not gutted to lose it. It would have been nice to win it, but unfortunately, that missing penalty from Halilovic, the new signing from City. I'm not going to say anything, but yeah, a little bit disappointing. So, Arsenal next up, first game in the Premier League. We've lost in the Community Shield, but we're going to shift our focus now to the start of the Premier League season. So then, team news for the game against Arsenal. We've had to make one change from the lineup against Manchester City. Emmanuel Manor is suspended for this one. You may remember towards the end of last season he picked up a red card, so he can't play in this one. We've also got Winston Reid out injured at the moment, so we can't rely on him. So a first start in the team for Maxim Gemega, the new Ukrainian signing. You saw in the other episode, the previous episode. Andres Kubas is also out injured at the moment for a few days with a bruised head, so he can't feature in the squad today. Hervin Ongenda in the squad for this one. If you can hear noise outside, I'm not sure what's going on, building work or something going on. Sorry about that if you can hear it. But anyway, Arsenal, first day of the Premier League season. Arsenal had a really poor season last year, so we would be not expected to win this one, but I'm hopeful that we can win it. We're at home, so you would expect us to be on the front foot as the champions and stamp our authority on this first day of the season. So it's been a pretty dull first half so far, but Arsenal are on the attack. Oxlade-Chamberlain to Wanyama. Oh, it's a good tackle though by Fekir, and hopefully we can break on the counter now. Marcelo, can he build something here? Joaquin Correa, we're getting numbers forward. Vieto on the ball, he's got to finish it. He does finish it. Our first shot of the game. Luciano Vieto gets his first goal of the league season. Good ball in, good counter-attack there, and we take the lead 1-0. And not long after that, we're on the attack again. It's Marcelo. It literally came out of nothing. It was a bit of an error at the back there from Koscielny. It fell to the Brazilian forward Marcelo, and he picks up his first goal in the Premier League to make it 2-0. So there it is, half-time. We've made a brilliant start to the game, particularly towards the end of the first half. Luciano Vieto gave us the lead, and then Marcelo with a lovely finish to make it 2-0. The two strikers again linking up in this game and getting goals on, and giving us a very, very positive result so far, but of course still another half to go. I'll tell the players to keep it up. We've done all the right things so far, and we just want to see more of the same in the second half. Early on in the second half though, Arsenal are on the attack. Alexis Sanchez-Schneidlin into Willems. Oh, don't concede now. Early on in the second half, Sanchez hits the post. Oh, he really should have put that away. He seemed to have a lot of time to kind of slot it away, but he couldn't manage to do it. Quite a few highlights early on in the second half. In fact, Arsenal are back on the attack. Only in the 50th minute, Sanchez is through. He doesn't manage to put the ball in the back of the net again. He's playing up front for Arsenal, Sanchez. He's missed a couple of good opportunities. And as I say that, there's yet another highlight. It's highlight filled this second half. Arsenal do look a bit dangerous though. And Sanchez gets another chance, and this time he does not miss. Sticks it into the bottom corner. Arsenal's early dominance in the second half has paid off, and they pull a goal back. Right then, 25 minutes to go in the game, so I'm going to make some changes. Arsenal have really come back into the second half. Para's really not had a great game, but I don't have literally anyone who I can bring on for him. I'm not sure what to do about that. Who can I bring on? I'll bring on the Nemanja Matic. Sergej Silichuk, who I've mentioned, loves a yellow card. Of course, he's got one in this one. I'll bring on Matic, and I'll set him as an anchor man. Let's see if we can protect that back four a little bit more. Apart from that, I won't make any changes. We've done well so far. Of course, I mentioned in the second half, Arsenal have really come back into the game, turn up the pressure, but hopefully we can stay strong and pick up these 3 points. It would be an excellent start to the season. So with 15 minutes to go, I'm actually going to make another change. Fekir's picked up a knock, so I'm going to drop Joaquin Correa a little bit deeper. I'll switch him with Nunes. Nunes can play as a deep line playmaker, Joaquin as an advanced playmaker, and I'll bring on Halilovic. So, nothing has happened, of course, since the last substitution. Still winning 2-1, but I'll make those changes and we'll get back into the game. And as we're coming towards the end of the game now, Wanyama gets in a tackle on Marcelo. Please do not concede now. Good composure there from the new signing, Gamega. Halilovic has got it in the box. He plays it to Marcelo. And Marcelo, you probably would expect him to put it in the back of the net there. That was a fantastic opportunity to kill off the game. And he doesn't manage to get his second goal of the match. And straight from that, the highlight does not end. Arsenal are on the attack. Oxlade-Chamberlain's got it. Oh, that was a great opportunity for Oxlade-Chamberlain, but he puts it straight into the palms of Francesco Bardi. And despite Arsenal early on in the second half putting on some real pressure, it looks like we may be able to see this one out as Halilovic from just outside the box. What an effort off the bench. And there is the quality I mentioned in the previous episode. He's come off the bench for Fekir, and what a wonderful strike to seal the 3 points in this game and get our defence of the Premier League title off to a winning start. The full-time whistle should go anytime. There it is. Bournemouth 3, Arsenal 1 at the goal stands. What a way to round off that victory that was from Halilovic. Joaquin Correa gets man of the match. Of course, very, very important player for us. Got 2 assists in the game with an average rating of 9. So, we've lost the Community Shield, but we've beaten Arsenal on the first day of the Premier League season. To go top of the table, of course, we have only played one game, and we're the only team and Arsenal that have actually played a game so far. But anyway, it's a great start to the season. So before I wrapped up this episode, I wanted to bring you the draw for the Champions League. Of course, it is going to be the first time the club has ever appeared in the Champions League. So this is a really, really big moment. We're in the third pot for the draw. You can see alongside the likes of Ajax, Marseille, Athletic Bilbao, CSK Moscow, Sampdoria, Olympiacos and Metalist. So we're going to draw out all the first teams, the first seeded teams anyway out there. Get those out of the way. We'll draw out the second pot. Look at the teams in that pot though. City, Dortmund, Atletico Madrid. Unbelievable. There's going to be some tough groups there. Just looking, who would we rather get? Not sure. Of course, we can't get in United's group. Liverpool, Arsenal, City. So we could get Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern, or Juventus. Of course, either of those. I don't want to get in that draw of Juventus and Dortmund. Would like to avoid that one. Okay. Oh, that would have been a decent group. Oh, we've avoided Juventus and Dortmund at least. Barcelona. Oh, so there we go. A trip to the new camp for Bournemouth. That's not too bad. I mean, Shakhtar will probably be a difficult team to face. We'll draw out the rest of the group. Who did we get last? So, AC Milan are back in the Champions League. They was in the fourth pot. Wow. Of course, they've been stuck in the Europa League and in the abyss for a while. But Milan are back in the Champions League. So, I don't know what to make of that group. I'm not sure how, the likes of Shakhtar and Milan are stacking up at the moment in terms of their teams. But that could be a really difficult group. But it's a challenge we'll take on, of course. We are the champions of England. So, we're a very, very good side. But anyway, that will conclude today's episode. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave it a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. For now, it's been Halfback FM. And I'll see you guys in a bit.